We're back, people, and today we're breaking down film on Christian Mahogany, Boston College guard. Definitely one of my favorite guards in this 2024 NFL draft class. Day 2 guy, in my opinion, in like that, in a weaker class, but yeah, still day 2, round 3 type of player. Really impressed with like his explosive first step. He plays with good hand usage. He's got powerful hands for sure. And then the way he IDs like twist and stunts is super impressive. One of my favorite things to watch about his film is how he really passes off these types of stunts, really uses his hands, throws it off to that guy, recognizes this guy looping around, sees it, brings his feet with him. Just like the combination, I feel like, of the physical, athletic, and mental traits are all there for him. There are some times where his technique can be a little bit off. I think he can get a little overextended, lunge a little too far, but he's got a powerful anchor, just a really well-rounded guard prospect, has a lot of the things you like. I think it'd be a little grabby at times too, but he does play with a nastiness streak to him, so I can take those types of reps. But yeah, really love his work versus stunts. As you'll see, he does this stuff a lot. It pops all over the film. He also does a good job as a run blocker. He can create some displacement. He understands like leverage and positioning, different types of blocks. He can work some zone and gap scheme. But as you can see on display, just really solid stuff. When you're facing versus 3 tech, and you're able to get that right hand, he just feels like the momentum of this guy work up, square him up, and he just gets really good hand placement with that right arm, and just uses that torque underneath the armpit right now and drive, good positioning, good leverage, create that movement. For now, your running back can work off the back of you, just winning this block right there off the line of scrimmage. Definitely now can create some movement too. Down the line of scrimmage, he can sustain his blocks. Lots of things to like he's pretty well-rounded, I think, in pass protection and as a run blocker, because I feel like a lot of these guards in this class are kind of really good at one, but I feel like Mahogany is pretty consistent in both areas. Another quality rep for Mahogany, this time in pass protection. They're sliding to the left there, and the guy tries to hit him with a spin move, and he just wins that rep so quickly. Terrible throw by the QB, gets intercepted, but he gets off the ball. They're sliding all the O-line here to the left. He gets isolated on this one tech, and he stays square, stays patient, gets his hands inside the chest. Guy now tries to spin out of it. Now he gets patient. Reset your hands. And now this guy starts to fall over. Mahogany probably gets a little overextended, but now he can finish him. Gets nasty, lays on top of it. Love the physicality. And just like putting a guy on the ground in pass protection. And like he did it while, not being like super over aggressive with it, because he stayed patient for the initial spin move and knew coming out of it that his momentum was going to be off. And he ended up finishing the rep. Another area where Mahogany, I think, does pretty good is he's a pretty good mover in space. He can pull, and I think he can climb to the second level pretty decently well for a guard. Overall, like his athletic traits, I do think he can be more of a mauler type, but having this in the bag too for the running game, get up out of your stance. I think that explosive first step helps him. Takes a good angle here, and you can see the movement created, because this guy tries to, drop into him, drop the anchor into him, but he just gets blown off. You can see the powerful heaviness in his hands, and then continues to go after it too. Love the competitive fire that he plays with. But yeah, the movement skills off the ball, explosiveness, all around. Christian Mahogany, really well. I'm a Dolphins fan. I think he'll be an excellent fit for the Dolphins. I know there definitely been some reports that they would be interested, and that could be someone they definitely look for in the day 2 area. But yeah, Mahogany, all around, really well-rounded player. Hand usage, overall technique is pretty good. There's some things he needs to clean up with the overextensions at times, but I do like how he plays, patient in pass protection, good anchor, very powerful anchor, which is something that definitely helps him out, not lose to those speed to power bull rush type moves. Like I started this video with, Mahogany is so good versus the stunts, man. Like, he recognizes this stuff very quickly. Rarely saw him lose a misstep. He passes it off. Like, he's always the one finding the looper too, which is the harder job. He feels this guy working out to here. He recognizes this guy's gonna loop back across, throw it off to your right tackle, bring your hands and feet with you, get engaged, and now extend, push this guy off his pass, uses like own momentum against him. He has just a very good feel for this stuff. I love the processing of it. You can see it happen very quickly for him. Those types of things can get a lot of offensive linemen into trouble at the next level. This is not something you see a bunch of college-level guards doing on a very consistent level, and it's something Mahogany definitely excels at. It's one of my favorite traits of his. The mental side of this game, I think, is super impressive, and he's got some nice physical and athletic traits that you can definitely work with at the NFL level. Look at the nastiness from this play. We'll start from the wide angle here. Just absolutely finishes and destroys that. Love that. This is 2nd and 1 situation too, so pretty high percentage running type play, and he just gets off the ball and finishes. You can see the torque he throws behind those, punches too. Gets a little bit of help from 70 off the rip, just to get him down, but like get him down the line like this. But now he just throws him power, get with it, and able to like reset the hands. Like he's in a good position here. Kind of falls off. This guy gets to his back, so it's kind of a tough spot, and he just keeps finishing. And ends up turning him around to throw him to the ground. Like some real force behind that. Like he has some very good power, just with the heavy hands combined with the hip torque. Watching him, I gotta just like watching on a repeat. But yeah, really good stuff off here. That initial explosiveness off the ball, and then the finish on a 2nd and 1. That's the type of stuff you want to see. And yeah, I could see him playing really both guard spots at the next level. I think he's an ideal right guard, as you can see. He's very comfortable there, and I feel like those guys are a little more road graders at time, and he definitely can bring that to the table. Okay, here we got Mahogany pulling out in space. This time, instead of being like that kick out guy, he's more of like a lead puller. And you just get to see the movement skills. Love the hustle too, even when, because a lot of the O-line you'll see usually kind of give up in that type of scenario. But 73 right here. He is kind of telling with his stance that he's going to pull here, so we want to see him, fix that up. But once he gets out in space, he's moving pretty well. Hit a DB on space. This guy doesn't want to come up and fill. Create enough space there for 20 to work with. And now that he's disengaged, a lot of guys right here would just give up, like, and start to, jog down the field, because they're not going to make an impact, really. They're no alignment. He's not going to catch anything. But he does show the effort to at least keep running with it until, like, his guy goes to the ground. But I just like seeing movement skill out in space, because I do feel like for a guy that you kind of really notice for his physicality in the running game, and then in pass production, you kind of notice him for his anchor as well, but, like, also the mental side of the game, that he is a pretty good athlete, too, which is a huge plus, because you want your offensive linemen to be athletic, and he definitely has at least some good athleticism to his game, because I think he's got a good, quick first step, and he plays with high effort out there. Just really the ideal alignment traits that you really want Mahogany has. Last play that we're going to break down for Mahogany. Here he is in pass protection. Just another stunt. Instantly recognized, instantly picks it up. Just beautiful. It's just like poetry in motion for him. This happens so often. Love the patience. He gets out of his stance here. Guy doesn't get engaged right away, so he just stays patient, stays square, sees the angle that this guy is taking, and instantly gets his eyes to find the edge, because he knows it's coming, gets his hands across, throws it to 67. The guy doesn't do a good job crashing, so he just finds the looper right away, and he's just there. Boom. Good hand placement within the chest. He stays square. His feet, his base is good. He's bending at the knees. And now he's just, in perfect control, sustaining at the point of attack. This is just, textbook work that Mahogany does in pass protection. I love watching him do this stuff. That's why I really wanted to focus on throughout this video and show multiple of these types of plays, because he does it so often. Mahogany. Yeah, but yeah, he is just a really fun player to watch. And yeah, definitely one of my favorite guards, because I think the O-line class is really good overall, but it's a lot of tackles and a lot of centers. And I think for the guards, like, to me, I think Fatanu from Washington is my top guard, but also he can play tackle, I think, well at the next level as well. And then after that, I think it's like Christian Haynes and Mahogany, the guy from UConn, and then Mahogany from Boston College. Those are my, like, two next guys up on the list. Some good players there. And Mahogany, I think, has a nice, real well-rounded skill set to him, as you saw throughout this video, as a run blocker, and just watching him pass off stunts. When you see guys that are doing it at that level, at the college level, I just feel good about their, like, when their mental side is that good at the college level, I feel like they project really well to the next level, and they develop at a higher level, those types of players. So, yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's see you next time. Peace.